Hey friends, it's Lori with Farmhouse Stencil Shop. I am co-hosting a YouTube collaboration with Leah from Make All the Things with me. And the collaboration is called Thankful Season, and we made a playlist, and there's several wonderful crafters in that playlist. And I hope that you will take time to watch everybody. And if you like what you see, make sure that you subscribe to all the channels. We really appreciate you. So for my craft today, I have picked up these gift bags. They're just paper gift bags that I found at Hobby Lobby. They are in fall colors. I think it'll go well with the Thankful Season craft theme. So I'm going to be using those for my craft and a stack of blocks. So it's going to be fun. So I hope that you will stick around and join me, and let's get to crafting. If you're new to my channel, you will find that I like to use stencils in my projects, most of them anyways. This project, I've decided to use some scrap wood blocks, and I'm going to stencil on them. They're different sizes. If you find that you want to make a project like this, you can just find the right size blocks for whatever stencil you decide to use. You just want to make sure that each block is the right size for your letters. For my blocks today, I chose Be Thankful. I think this is going to be so cute. The gift bags that I'm using are from Hobby Lobby. They are the Fall Party gift bags. They come in a 5-count package. What I have done was disassembled them so I could lay them flat, and then I'm taking each block and laying it on top of the gift bags and just cutting out the section that I need to fit the block. I'm going to do this for every other block in my sign. I'm also strategically placing them so I can go back with the paint colors and not have all of the same shades in the same spots. So I want it to be a mixture, kind of mix up the sign a bit. I want it to be pleasing on the eye. After I'm done with this step, I'm going to take some Mod Podge, just regular Mod Podge, and I'm going to brush it onto my board. Just give it a generous coat. And then I'm going to place the paper onto the board, and I'm going to use a brayer and just rub over the top of the board really good to make sure that it's pressed on and that there are no air bubbles. I'm going to continue to do this step with each one of the blocks. Now, just to ensure that that paper does not come back up later, I am putting a piece of parchment paper over the top, and I'm using a hot iron to just really melt that Mod Podge into the paper good. I don't want it to be popping up on the edges. I personally feel this is a really important step. Now I'm going to paint every other block. I'm using Waverly Cashew on this one. And then for the next one, I have mixed 2 colors, Spice Pumpkin and Cinnamon together. Make sure you watch to the end of the video. I have shared a picture of the paint supplies. So when I paint these on, I'm just kind of just painting a quick coat on. I'm not worried about getting all the way to the edges. This color is called Golden Sunset. And then the last color that I'm using is Waverly Moss. The next step is to sand and clean up all your edges. This is why I don't paint all the way to the edge, especially when I'm crafting in my craft room, because it just takes too long to distress the edges if I paint all the way to the very edge. So to save time, I find that's what works best. After sanding, make sure that you go back and clean up any debris. You don't want any kind of dust or debris left behind when you start stenciling. Now you have to sand around the edges of the rest of the blocks. You need to get that excess paper off. So just clean up all your edges. And it comes off fairly easy. The little sander that I'm using is called a gator. I always get that question. Everyone wants to know what that sander is called, but it's really a handy little craft sander. All right, so I'm ready. I have got all of my blocks prepared for my stenciling. Although I made Be Thankful all on one stencil, I am going to have to move the stencil around a bit to line it up with each block. You'll see as I go. I like to use a makeup wedge when I stencil, but you can use a brush if that's what you're used to doing. The makeup wedges just work for me. I cannot make this thankful video without talking about the things that I'm thankful for. First of all, I am thankful just to be alive. I'm thankful to our wonderful Creator in heaven who has given us life. I'm thankful for my husband and for family and for my children. I'm thankful for my pets and my farm animals. I'm thankful for good health and for happiness and all the little things. I'm just thankful that I'm happy with what I have, and I'm grateful for everything that I have. I'm thankful for a wonderful crafting community. I love that we have crafters that support each other. It's just so nice. And I'm also grateful for you, my friend. I've met so many good online friends through this crafting journey, and they just really make my day every day. And so I just want to say thank you, friend, for making my day and being there for me and showing your support and encouragement. It really means more than you know. It really takes a lot of time to make these videos, and it is just so wonderful to hear when somebody has become inspired by something that you've done, and just to get those little notes saying thank you. And that really is my goal. I just want to inspire other people. I want to share with you, and I want you to enjoy what you see, and I want you to want to make your own crafts. And I hope that I'm able to help you see easy ways that you can do these things yourself. What I'm doing is taking a fine tip paintbrush and just crossing all the bridges left behind from the stencil. Now I'm using some dark sealing wax, and I'm going to just brush around the edges of each block. This is optional. If you don't like the look that the dark sealing wax gives, you can leave it plain and just seal it with whatever you would like. I personally like how it looks, so I'm just going to grunge around the edge of each of the blocks. Feel free to use whatever you would like though. You can also use napkins instead of the bags. I just happened to see those bags and I was like, this is going to be perfect. So napkins will work the same. You could use cardstock. You could use gift wrap. You can decoupage just about anything. There are all sorts of papers that you can use to do the decoupaging. So I just found those gift bags and I thought, yes, I really like the colors and I thought it would be great for this time of year. I think these colors are perfect fall colors. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you're inspired. If you decide to make something like this, please let me know. I would love to see your pictures. I hope that you would go and check out the entire playlist and watch all of the other videos and support the other creators as well. If you like what you see, make sure that you subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And as promised, here is a picture of all of the paint supplies that I used.